Imagine this, you reach into your pocket, your hand brushes against a coin, and for a moment you hesitate. It feels like any other coin, cool to the touch, small metallic. But as you hold it up to the light, you realize this isn't just spare change. This is a tiny, gleaming time capsule, carrying within it a story, a slice of history, a connection to a place you may have never seen but can suddenly feel in the palm of your hand. Friends, today, I'm about to take you on an unforgettable journey, not across cities or countries, but through the world of a single, extraordinary coin, the 2005 Oregon State $quarter coin. Now, if you think coins are just small pieces of metal we trade for coffee or slide into vending machines, get ready to have your mind blown. Because what seems ordinary to the casual eye often hides stories, secrets, and even fortunes for those who know where to look. And the Oregon State Quarter isn't just any coin. It's a masterpiece of geography, history, and American spirit, captured forever in shimmering silver. So buckle up, because we're diving deep into the story of this remarkable coin, its origins, its value, its breathtaking design, and the passionate world of collectors who would give anything to get their hands on the perfect piece. By the time you reach the end of this video, you might never look at spare change the same way again. Let's start with a little history. Back in 1999, the United States Mint launched one of the most ambitious and culturally rich coin programs in American history, the 50-State Quarters program. The idea was simple but brilliant. Each of the 50 U.S. states would be honored with its own unique quarter, one released every 10 weeks over a span of 10 years. These quarters wouldn't just be legal tender, they'd be miniature monuments to the people, places, and landmarks that defined each state. The program was a hit. Coin collectors and everyday folks alike fell in love with the idea of finding new designs in their change. Kids started coin albums, grandparents traded quarters with their grandchildren, and suddenly those humble 25-cent pieces became tokens of national pride. And when 2005 rolled around, it was Oregon's turn to shine. Now, Oregon isn't just another state on the map. It's a land of staggering natural beauty, ancient forests, towering mountains, and rugged coastline. But the crown jewel of Oregon's landscape and the star of its commemorative quarter is Crater Lake. If you've never heard of Crater Lake, let me paint you a picture. Imagine a vast sapphire blue lake, so deep it seems to swallow the sky, nestled inside the remnants of an ancient collapsed volcano. It's the deepest lake in the United States and one of the clearest and purest bodies of water on the planet. Formed over 7,700 years ago when Mount Mazama erupted and collapsed in upon itself. The lake is a breathtaking geological wonder, and it's this stunning landmark that takes center stage on the 2005 Oregon State Quarter. The reverse, or back side of the coin features a beautifully detailed image of Crater Lake, complete with its iconic wizard island rising out of the water. Framed by towering pines and rugged ridges, the scene captures the untouched wildness of Oregon in a way few designs ever have. At the top of the coin, you'll see the word Oregon and the date 1859, the year the state officially joined the Union. Below, it reads Crater Lake, a simple inscription for a place of extraordinary natural majesty. But who created this work of numismatic art? The honor goes to Donna Weaver, a talented artist for the United States Mint. Weaver's design was selected for its powerful composition and ability to capture the spirit of Oregon on a piece of metal barely an inch across. The moment it was unveiled, collectors took notice. Not only was it one of the most visually stunning quarters in the series, but it also told a story that felt ancient and eternal. Now let's flip the coin over. On the obverse or front side, you'll find the familiar, dignified portrait of George Washington, America's first president. This portrait, originally created by sculptor John Flanagan in 1932, has graced US quarters for generations. A reminder of where the country began, even as the state-specific designs on the back celebrate where it's been, and then there are the details that matter to collectors, the mint marks.
The 2005 Oregon State Quarter was produced at 3
United States Mint facilities, Philadelphia P, Denver D, and San Francisco S. The Philadelphia and Denver mints struck the coins intended for general circulation, the ones you'd find in your pocket or at the corner store. But the San Francisco Mint handled something special, proof coins. These are specially made for collectors, struck multiple times on polished blanks to achieve a mirror-like finish with sharp, frosted details. If you've ever held a proof coin, you'll know it's not just currency, it's a piece of art. And here's where things get really interesting. The value of these coins can vary dramatically. A well-worn, circulated 2005 Oregon quarter you pull from your change jar might still only be worth its face value of 25 cents. Oh, but if you come across a mint state MS65 or higher version, meaning a coin that was never used in everyday commerce, and still shines like the day it left the mint, its value jumps significantly. As of today, mint state versions of this coin often sell for $5 to $25, depending on condition and the market. But the real prizes are the proof coins and especially rare error coins. A proof coin in PR69 deep cameo condition, with its flawless mirror finish and frosted details, might fetch anywhere from $50 to $150 or more depending on demand then. There are the holy grails of any coin series error coins. Minting errors are like little accidents that make a coin unique, and collectors will pay big money for them. Some of the known Oregon State quarter errors include die cracks, off-center strikes, and even double die reverses, where parts of the coin's design appear doubled due to a misalignment during the minting process. One particularly striking. Double die reverse Oregon quarter reportedly sold for over $250 at auction. Just imagine finding one of those in your change one day. But beyond the value, beyond the rarity, there's something even more powerful about these coins, the connection they create between people and places. For those who grew up in Oregon, this coin is a tiny, shining tribute to their home state. For visitors, it's a souvenir that fits in your pocket. And for collectors, it's a piece of history to be preserved and treasured. It's also a reminder of the natural wonders that still exist in our world. Crater Lake isn't just a beautiful place, it's a geological miracle, a sacred site. To the Native American tribes who have lived in the region for thousands of years, and a symbol of the Earth's ever-changing, all-inspiring power. Now let's talk about Crater Lake's geography and significance in a little more detail because it's what makes this coin so special. The lake is nestled within Crater Lake National Park, established in 1902, making it the fifth oldest national park in the United States. The lake spans over 20 square miles, with its deepest point plunging to 1,943 feet, the deepest in the country. It's fed entirely by rain and snow, with no rivers or streams flowing into or out of it. This makes the water incredibly pure, and gives it that otherworldly, intense blue color that has to be seen to be believed. In the center of the lake sits Wizard Island, a cinder cone that formed after the original volcano's collapse. The sight of this small forested island rising out of a vast deep blue lake is one of the most iconic images in the American wilderness. This, my friends, is what makes the 2005 Oregon State $quarter coin so much more than a coin. It's a tribute to nature's raw power, a symbol of a state's pride, and a collector's treasure. Have you ever come across a rare coin in your change? Maybe a state quarter you didn't recognize? Maybe like this one it carried with it a story you didn't even realize. Coins like these remind us that history isn't just in dusty books or museums, it's in our pockets, our piggy banks, our everyday lives. So the next time you get change from a cashier, take a moment to really look at those coins. Check the designs, the dates, the mint marks, who knows? You might be holding a little piece of history, a hidden fortune, or a tiny, gleaming work of art like the 2005 Oregon State quarter. If you enjoyed this journey into the world of rare and meaningful coins, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Share your stories, your discoveries, your questions. Let's keep this conversation going, because every coin has a story and every collector deserves to hear it. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll uncover another incredible piece of numismatic history. Until then, happy collecting.